again. How are you?
Great! I just finished to correct the mistakes in my midterm graded essay.
Good. What kind of mistakes did you make?
Well, I had some difficulties with the structure of my sentences. There were a lot of run-on sentences.
What is a run-on sentence?
It's a sentence where two independent clauses weren't separated by any punctuation or not the right one. My sentences were sometimes too long, like in this one. And I should have written two sentences and replaced the comma with a period. It's then more fluid.
What were the other sentences?
The same mistake happens in the sentence before the yet to. You see, I also use too many and to connect independent ideas, like in this one. And same thing here, where two ideas is disconnected. I also repeated this mistake in my last paragraph with the comma separate two clauses. Moreover, the second idea starts with the pronoun claiming my opinion, so I have to separate them.
And how will you not repeat these run-on sentences in the future again?
I will be very careful not to put in the same sentence two clauses disconnected. I will also try to write shorter sentences to avoid this mistake again.
Good idea. What other type of mistakes did you make?
I use definite articles in some sentences where they weren't supposed to be.
I see.
I can show you. For example, I should have removed the article the in the sentence saying the capital punishment because it's a specific article, which means it has to be used with an accompanying noun that is identifiable. Same thing for the dangerous criminals.
I also see that you have some difficulties with the term not in your essay.
Yes, I should have replaced shouldn't by should not. In the sentence, I use it's not instead of it is not, just like the fire wasn't, who has to be replaced by the fire was not. As you can see, I had some trouble with the negative form because the form I used was too familiar for an essay. In the future, I will pay more attention to this kind of mistake.
Interesting. I looked at your text and I saw that there were some mistakes with the pronoun it.
You're right. It is kind of the same mistake that I've told you about with it's not, but in this sentence, yet it's an irreversible punishment. I should have written it is. Same thing for this sentence. In another one, I wrote it then proves how much the legal system isn't equal, and I should have replaced it by this. So yeah, that's it.
So you have very similar mistakes?
Yes, and when I will revise an essay or another text in the future, I will look more closely at the hit in my sentences to make sure that I don't use the same form again.
Okay, I was wondering if you made any wrong choice of words.
Yes, actually.
Like what?
Well, when I had said the criminal executed, I should have removed the executed because we already know that it's a criminal, so executed isn't necessary. I did the same mistake in the last paragraph, so I noticed that I have repeated similar errors in my essay, just like the it is, because this way, when I see that, I know that I can be more careful in the future not to repeat them again.
I like the way you think. What were the other words?
There was the word admit in this sentence because it isn't the right word to use in this situation. I should have written prove. It also didn't make sense to write harder when I should have written hard. Just like in this other sentence, I should have replaced equal by the word right. And in this one, second of all, the death penalty demands extremely high costs. Requires would have been more appropriate than demands, which is incorrect. So in the future, I will revise the choice of my words and find the definitions in a dictionary to be sure that they will fit in the text.
You're right. You must be careful when you revise your text.
Yes, and this is why I didn't see my mistake when I had written not only we can save money, when I wanted to say not only we can save money. I also have not written $3 million because we have to say $3 million.
What about preposition?
I did make this type of mistake in one sentence. I said in killing an innocent person when I should have used by instead of in because it isn't the appropriate preposition in this case. I think that I should read my next essay out loud so that I can hear what sentences don't make any sense.
It's a good idea. What about the content of your essay?
First of all, I thought that I had put a second supporting idea in my second paragraph, but it wasn't very clear. It seemed like there wasn't one. Next time I will try to clearly identify after I wrote the text because I had written it in my plan, but I don't think it was a supporting idea strong enough to even be called like that.
I understand. What about your first body paragraph?
I have two supporting ideas in this paragraph, but the second one lacks development and support.
Really?
Yes, the development of my argument was weak and missing some information. It's because I had not well summarized it when I had found it in my web source. I should have come up with ideas that were more of my own and that I could have explained better.
At least now you know how to improve your essay next time.
You're right. I've told you all my mistakes and I hope not to repeat them again.